Hi there guys, Elliot from ArkhamCity.co.uk here, and this is our second episode of the Let's Play Batman Arkham Asylum. When we left off in the first episode, I was just about to fight a Titan henchman, and now we're about to see how well I do. Of course, as many as you know, the main idea of the Titan fights is you dodge whatever they throw at you, be it a body or themselves, and then you whack them with a batarang, making sure you stun them, and that opens them up ready for an attack. Especially on hard mode, it's important to remember, do not get hit by these guys because they do a lot of damage. For the more experienced players, you can actually engage a Titan on a one-on-one fight. A lot of dodging's involved. You can literally jump over a Titan. As long as you keep hitting, you can normally get off about 2 hits before you have to dodge again. It looks quite cool, especially if you can pull it off without getting hit. This is of course the normal reaction to anyone having seen Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin film. God, it was awful.
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? Now, well, note to self, need stronger test subjects. Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all. Oh, you're getting too predictable, Bat. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a party to organize. I've got guests flying in from all over Arkham. You'll see.
And as a general rule on these Let's Plays, I will stop talking when the cutscenes are on, so as not to impact on the story that much.
Batman, I'm over here! They came out of nowhere. I dragged Jerry in here, powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation. Only way in is via the transport system.
Open it.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell. Okay. Something's wrong here. The main security loop is locked.
Having a little trouble up there?
Joker.
You're expecting maybe Two-Face?
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly Bat. I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I even have you here to give a smile on my face.
Not for long.
Really? We'll see. Ta-ta! Oh, I forgot to say. Just in case you were planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles.
If I see you trying to follow me, he dies. Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
The transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
Just quickly go and get a Riddler trophy in the room over there. Have a quick look at our map. See where we're going to go. And this of course does lead us to our first encounter of the detective mode based gameplay. Very similar to CSI or clue finding games. Quite simple by comparison to the rest of the game, but it makes a nice change of pace to beating thugs' heads in, or sneaking up behind them and suffocating them.
He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
I bet you're wondering how I did it. Was it a clue?
It's times like this, when you're running around the maze that is Arkham Asylum, that you really appreciate the level design that Rocksteady put into the game. What could have been a linear and quite closed-off environment is instead sprawling and fairly free-roaming, yet it still maintains an element of captivity throughout the game. And I think that just shows just how good Rocksteady are when it comes to making levels and making you really feel like you are trapped inside a lunatic asylum.
Oracle, I'm at the holding cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to both?
Exactly.
As stated before, my main criticism of the detective mode based gameplay is that it is very simple. Usually the object you have to find is standing right in front of you, and you'd have to be pretty dumb to miss it. If given more time, I'd like to see Rocksteady improve on it a little bit. Maybe multiple items, only one being the right one that could lead you off on different paths, maybe change the story up a bit. From what we're seeing of Arkham City, they already are complicating a little bit, of you tracing a bullet going through a window, making it a bit more like the Riddler challenges that are probably some of the best cerebral challenges I've ever seen in a video game in quite some time. Criticisms aside, I think it's an excellent plot mechanic. It does help get rid of the common game problem where you're simply told to go here and do this. You are actually Batman, tracking down clues, finding out where to go. It really helps progress the story instead of making it feel forced. And that really helps add to the narrative that you're always moving forward, always trying to work out what's going on. It really does help make you feel like Batman, which at the end of the day is what Arkham Asylum really nails.
What's taking so long? Stupid, unreliable. How did Joker get...
Be quiet.
What's going on?
B-Man, Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Get down!
As you can see, Batman's costumes received its first bit of damage. A really cool feature that progresses the further you go through the game, and it really adds to the fact that this is literally the worst night of Batman's life. From a story standpoint, it really helps. It tells a story of its own, in fact, as well as actually seeing what Batman's going through. You can see the effect it's having on him. He is, after all, just a man, and seeing him have some kind of consequence for his actions really helps ground the character in a really mature, realistic fashion. Something that's been missing from Batman for quite a while. We saw it in Nolan's Batman Begins, but I think Rocksteady really hit home with this one. And as well as having Batman as a predatory figure, someone that can't be stopped, you also see him as literally just a man, and having that struggle come through when you are striving to catch the villains really helps you get attached to the character. You may have noticed whilst I was rambling, I've chosen the combat takedown as my next upgrade. In my opinion, it's really good to get that as soon as you can in the game. Obviously you need the throw to unlock it, but as soon as you've got it, fights will become a lot easier. Obviously it instantly takes out whoever you use it on out of the fight instantly, and that's really helpful, especially later in the game when you've got knife wielding thugs and bat wielding thugs. And obviously it acts as a 50x multiplier for whatever your hit combo is at the time, so that's really helpful. It's really good to get the XP up early in the game. So here you find a destructible wall. You don't have the bat gel just yet to explode it, but get that later in the game. Remember to come back there. Bit of a Metroid influence going on. No problem with that at all. Metroid is one of the best series ever made in my opinion, but there is definitely a Metroid theme running through the game, and I think Sefton Hill mentioned in several interviews that was a definite inspiration. I've mentioned it in the previous episode. I will most likely to go on and mention it several times in the future, but the bat forming, if you will, in the game, the Batman platforming is just fantastic. A very Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed moving around, really showing Batman's got dominance not over his enemies but the environment as well. Features like the grapple gun really allow Batman to scale the environment on a vertical level as well. And I think it's going to be really interesting in a game like Arkham City, where Batman's on a much larger open world, just where Rocksteady are going to take its navigational abilities and just how much freedom we're going to have. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for this week. We'll be back in the future with episode 3, and as always, check out arkhamcity.co.uk for your latest news on Arkham City.